Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class on investment management. Yesterday we have learned how to calculate the price of the bond. We have learned that part, how to work on the calculation of the pricing of the bond. Today we'll learn the calculation of determination of yield till maturity. We'll try to understand that part. Okay, so before I talk about yield till maturity, there's another yield which you should know, that is called current yield. Whenever you do investment in bond market, yield means return. Yield means return. So whenever you calculate the return, so the return, there's one formula is there for return. That there are two types of return you can talk about. One is current yield. The another one is called yield till maturity. Current yield means the coupon, whatever is the coupon. Coupon मतलब interest. Coupon divided by the price of the bond. That is called the current yield. So what is the coupon? Always remember that the coupon is always calculated on the face value. Always in the exam, always in the question paper, coupon rate will be given to you. That the rate of coupon what will be given to you, that will be given in percentage. Okay, always remember that the value coupon whatever was given will be given to you, that will be given in percentage to you. So coupon, what is the value of coupon? That is always calculated on face value. So if you calculate the value of coupon, so the value of coupon you're getting is 70 rupees. Divide by the price of bond. Price of the bond is 960.5. This is the current yield. If you want, you can get this value in percentage. Like if you want this value, if you want in percentage, if you want, you say, sir, give me this value in percentage, multiply with 100. So you'll get this value in percentage. Okay. So 7,000. So 7,000. What is 70? No, 70 divided by 960.5. So how much? 7.28%. So 7.28%. This is called current yield. Okay, current yield, I hope you're understanding. In the case, when we talk about current yield, in the case of current yield, we don't consider the time value of money. We don't consider the time value of money, and we simply find that what is the yield. Like whenever you are investing in the bond market, so what is the yield what you can get right now? That is nothing but it is a coupon. Coupon is the interest what you're getting. Price is the money what you're paying for the bond in 200. With that, you will get the current yield. I hope nobody have any doubt on that part. So yesterday we have discussed on the pricing of bond. We have discussed on the pricing of bond part. So we know the formula that the price of bond. Yesterday I told you. I hope you still remember the price of bond formula. So the price of bond is nothing but that is coupon divided by YTM. YTM would be in percentage. 1 plus YTM to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus YTM to the power n plus face value divide by 1 plus YTM to the power n. Okay, so this we use this formula, the price of bond. Okay, so price of bond when the coupon is paid annually. When coupon is paid annually. When coupon is paid annually. So when coupon is paid annually, we use this formula for that. Okay. In case if coupon is paid semi-annually, they'll clear that part to you. So like if you see in this question number 2, part B, you can see the question number 2. Question number 2, I hope this is visible for you. You can see the question number 2, part B. So if you see the question number 2, part B, they have mentioned clearly that the next annual interest payment is due after 1 year. Due after 1 year, next coupon payment, next annual payment is due after 1 year. So other way they are telling you that the coupon is gonna pay every yearly. Okay, so that way we can calculate it very easily. I don't think anyone have any doubt. In case in the problem if it given that the coupon is paid semi-annually, so if I ask you the price of the bond, the price of bond when the coupon is paid semi-annually. When coupon is paid semi-annually, nobody will ask you quarterly and all. So price of the bond when the coupon is paid semi-annually. So the price of the bond formula. So the price of the bond formula is coupon divide by 2 because it's paid half yearly, divide by YTM which is given in percentage, divide by 2 into 1 plus YTM which is given percentage, divide by 2, 2 to the power 2n minus 1, divide by 1 plus YTM which is given percentage, divide by 2, 2 to the power 2n plus face value divide by 1 plus YTM to the power divide by 2 to the power 2. N means time period. Okay. Okay. So somewhere in the future we'll do a numerical on this. I'll show you this the same thing. I hope if you get confused and all, that's why I'll do a numerical on this. Somewhere in the future we'll do that part. But right now I want to teach you yield till maturity calculation. So I want to focus on that part. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. So let go further and talk about yield till maturity now. So the topic for today class discussion is to discuss about the formula or to discuss the how to calculate the yield till maturity. So what is yield till maturity? Yesterday I have given you the definition, or you Google it the definition of yield till maturity. You can do from yourself that end. That hard work you can do from yourself. The calculate that like what you say what is the definition of yield till maturity. So whenever you say yield till maturity, whenever you say yield till maturity, the other meaning of yield till maturity is IRR, internal rate of return. Internal rate of return is what is, I hope you remember, no, in PVIIR and all. What is internal rate of return? It is a minimum return what you get on your investment. Okay, so like the same way. So what is IRR? Let's first talk about IRR. I hope you remember what is IRR. So what is IRR? IRR, that is a minimum return what you get on your investment. So where we believe that the sum total of the future cash inflow all will be discounted at the IRR, and that will be equal to the initial investment. So that minimum rate of return at which discounting the future value of the cash inflows, if that can be the sum total of that, if that can be equal to the initial investment, then that is called as IRR. Okay, now what is yield till maturity? Yield, what do you mean by yield till maturity? What do you mean by yield till maturity? Yield till maturity means that hold the bond if you hold the bond or debt instrument till its maturity. Okay, you do not sell the debt instrument before its maturity. If you hold the debt instrument till its maturity, then then in that case, whatever the coupon if you are receiving, if you hold the bond till its maturity, in that case, whatever the coupon you are receiving, if you reinvest those coupon, if you reinvest that coupon at certain fixed interest rate. Okay, so that value of that fixed interest rate, which give you a realized value in the future. So that interest rate at which the coupons what you are getting, you are reinvesting at that rate. So that rate is basically called as YTM, yield till maturity. Okay, so whenever we talk about the price of a bond, whenever we talk about a price of the bond, so what is the price? Price is the present value. Price is the present value which you are paying to get the debt instrument. So in order to enjoy the right on the debt instrument, you are paying a money to the issuer of the bond to give you that bond. That is the price what you're paying. So the sum total of all the future benefits you can get, because if you're buying that bond, That is the price what you're paying. So what benefit you get? So at the end of every interval, the bond will give you the coupon. So whatever the coupon the bond will give you, you know that time value of money. So the value of money never remain the same. So you should determine the present value of this. So find the present value of the of all the future cash inflow what you're getting. The future cash inflow you'll get is in the form of coupon after every regular interval of time till its maturity. Okay, till its maturity. Okay, so that this coupon what you receiving. So the coupon after every regular interval of time, here I'm assuming that I'm getting coupon at the end of every year. So this is like that coupon at the end of third year. Like this every year, every time period you get the coupon. Find the present value of this coupon. Find the present value of this coupon. So suppose the life of this debt instrument is n year, till n year you'll get the coupon. Okay, so find the present value of this coupon plus at the end of the maturity you'll get face value or redemption value, divide by 1 plus YTM to the power n. Okay, so what you need to understand whenever we use the formula called price of bond, you need to understand never use the formula price of bond, that is nothing but sum total of all the coupon what you're gonna receive divide by YTM to the power I, where I stand from 1 to n is the maturity plus the face value divide by 1 plus YTM to the power n. So this is the formula which you know already, and which you know already. We have discussed about this formula. So what is YTM? YTM is the discounting rate. YTM is the discounting rate with which what you did, you have discounted your future cash inflows. Your future cash inflows which were there in the form of coupon. What you did, you had discounted all your future cash inflows at this rate. So that is basically is your YTM. So YTM is basically that rate which with which you have discounted all your future cash inflows. That was basically the YTM. Okay, so you got the logic of YTM. So what you need to do, determining of YTM. If I ask you determine YTM, this determine the value of this YTM till maturity. If I give you this condition, if this is the question, if this is the question, find the value of the YTM. To understand, there's only one way, determination of YTM. Whenever I talk about the determination of YTM till maturity, whenever we talk about YTM, so YTM can only be determined through trial and error method. YTM is only determined through trial and error method. There is no other way to determine YTM or IRR. 1 minute. To determine YTM or IRR, there is no other method. There is no other method to determine YTM or IRR. There's only one way to determine YTM or IRR. There's only one way you can determine YTM or IRR, that is trial and error method. Okay, so you know the formula of the price of bond. This formula only I'm writing it again. So the other way I can write the formula of price of bond. So the price of bond formula is coupon divided by coupon. So price when I'm using the formula of coupon, whenever I'm using the formula of the price of bond, so price of bond formula is coupon divided by YTM into 1 plus YTM to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus YTM to the power n plus face value divided by 1 plus YTM to the power n. So understand, there's no way to determine YTM. There's no formula is there. So you cannot find YTM. Okay, you can only one way to find yield till maturity is to use trial error method. I hope you remember. If you remember second semester you studied IRR. How you used to determine IRR? By trial error method, right? Like the same way you can determine YTM. There's no formula as such for YTM. Only one way is there to find YTM. Only one way you can find YTM, that is the trial error method. YTM and IRR both is same thing. So both they are YTM and IRR both are same thing. So here you can see the price. You can see the price is 960.51. Price is 960.51. Okay, coupon is how much? Coupon is given 70, na? 77% of 1,000. YTM we don't know. Okay, 1 plus YTM to the power 5 minus 1 divided by 1 plus YTM to the power 5 plus 1,000. Face value is 1,000 divided by 1 plus YTM to the power 5. And I want to determine the value of this YTM. Again, I'm telling you, there's no way to determine the formula to find the YTM directly. Well, there's only one way to find the YTM is to use trial and error method. So can I start solving it by trial error method? Are you understanding everything? Can I start using YTM trial error method? There's only one way is there to find YTM is to use trial error method. So you have to use trial error method. Randomly you have to assume some randomly 1 minute. Randomly you have to assume randomly you have to assume some value of YTM, find the price under that value, and ultimately see at what value of YTM you can get the price at 960.51. Okay, so I don't know. So let YTM is equal to 10%. Okay. Let YTM is equal to 10%. So then what is the price? Then the price will be, so I don't know. No, I don't know what is the value of YTM. I don't know what is the value of YTM. Is we don't know at anything. So we have to use Tyler method. So I'll take some value of YTM. I'll take YTM as 10%. I'll take YTM as 6%, and then I'll find the price. Okay. So I'll try to find the price. Okay, and then the purpose is to find the price which can be one bigger than 960.51 and one price which is lesser than 960.51. So let's take a price. Let's solve this. Let's do this fill in the blank. So take YTM at 10%, find the price. Take YTM at 6%, find the price. Okay. You know that required price. What is the price you're looking for? So the price what you're looking for is 960.51. So you should get a boundary. So then I'll apply the formula. Okay, then I can apply the formula. But before that, I need to get in boundary. Okay. I hope you are understanding, right, everyone? The same thing what you did in IRR calculation, like the same way we have to do. Okay. So let YTM is 10%. Let YTM is 10%. Then your price is equal to coupon is 70 divided by YTM 10%, 1.1 to the power 5 minus 1 divided by 1.1 to the power 5 plus 1,000 divided by 1.1 to the power 5. 10%, no, you understand? That is 1.1, no? 10%. Everyone understand, no? Basic maths, 10%. One, so 10%. So I can write this, the price. So the price, this would be 700. So 1.1 to the power 5, I think is 1.61, no? 1.1 to the power 5 is 1.1 to the power 5. 1.1 to the power 5 is 1.61. 1.61051. 1.1 1.1 to the power 5 is 1.61051. So I can write this as 1.61051 minus 1 divided by 1.61051 plus 1,000 divided by 1.61051. So, so 1 minute, let me erase this. So let me find the price. Where it gone now? So the price is equal to 700 into 0.16051 divided by 1.61051 divided by 1000 divided by 1.61051. So find the price. Find the price. Find the price. So solve, use calculator. Everyone use calculator. 700 into this minus 1. This divide by this 265.355. 265.355.355. Correct everyone? Anyone have any doubt? So 700 divided by this, then this into 0.61051. 265.355. Correct? Plus 1000 divided by 1.61051. So 1000 divided by, this is 920.921. 920.921. So how much you get the price? So price you will get is how much? This plus this 886.886.276. 886.276. So if I take the rate of interest as 10%, I'll get the price as 886.276. Any doubt, anyone? Yeah, so there's no direct formula to find the YTF. The only way to find YTF is to use trial error method. I don't know what is the value of YTM. So I assume suppose YTM is 10%, then what is the price? So price is 886.276. It is 886.276. When I take to 10%, then the value of price is 886.276. But what I want in Beka, I want to 960.51. I want 960.51. So if I take 10%, I'm getting 960. If I take 10%, I'm getting 886.27. Yogeshwari, you do the calculation again, Yogeshwari. You'll get 886 only, Yogeshwari. Okay, you mean this one. Okay, you mean this one. 620.92. Okay, yeah. I got it, Yogeshwari. 620 point. I got it. 921. Thank you, Yogeshwari. Okay, done everyone. So if you take 10%, I'm getting 886.276. Now I got one value bigger. I got one value lesser than that. So if I take 10%, I'm getting 886. I want 9. I want bigger values. So I have to reduce the interest rate. So let YTM is 6%. Let reduce the interest rate. So let do it like this. So let YTM is equal to 6%. So if I take YTM as 6%, then your price would be what is the formula? Same formula, coupon divide by YTM, same formula, coupon divide by YTM into 1 plus YTM to the power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus YTM to the power n plus face value divided by 1 plus YTM to the power n. So price is coupon is 70 divided by YTM. YTM matlab YTM is given, I assume 6%. Ranjita, what happened to you? Which price you got, Ranjita? 69. It's not possible, na Ranjita. What value you get, Ranjita? 69 point something. You're talking price or what? Price or what? You got price 69 point something. It's not possible, Ranjita. Yogeshwari is telling by correct, no, correct only. What is, yeah. So if you divide this, okay, if you divide this 70, see this 70, if I say 70 into the without in denominator point 1 is also there, no? 1.61051 minus 1 divided by 1.61051. So this is 700. This is 0.61051 divided by 1.61051. We solve this, use calculator. So 700 into 0.61051 divided by 1.61051. See, Ranjita, clear, Yogeshwari, Ranjita? Time is how much? 5 years. No? Okay, clear everyone? Ranjita, Yogeshwari, find the value 1.06 to the power 5. 1.33822. 1.33822. 1.33822. Ranjita, Yogeshwari, clear? Mm-hmm. So price is equal to, this is 7,000 divided by 6. This is 1.33822 minus 1 divide by 1.33822 plus 1000 divided by 1.33822. So the price of the bond is equal to so this minus 1 divided by this. So if you multiply this with, how much to multiply with this? 70, no? 70 divided by 0.06. 294.8654. 294.8654 plus 1000 divided by plus 1000 divided by 747.2581. 747.2581. So the price of the bond you will get is this plus this is 1042 is 1042.1236. 1042.1236. 1.1236. Acha, I wrote like that. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Where I wrote here? Nowhere I wrote like that. You see, Ranjita? Maybe I don't know, but I hope you got the logic. Purpose is that you should get the correct answer. If Ranjita do wrong means I get tens. Okay, okay. Anyway, so. Can you leave that part? I hope you understood that part. Okay, everyone. So if you take 6%, you get 1042.1236. Anyone, any doubt? Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Can I continue? Yogeshwari, Ranjita, Chaitanya, Shakir, Vidya, Suraj, Bhavna, Bhumika, Gitanjali. Huh. So you understood. So you understood. Like, see, understand the purpose of doing. See, there's no direct way to do this. I hope you have done like this at the time you're doing IRR calculation in the last semester. So you have to understand that you have to use trial error method. So when you're using trial error method, what you have to understand that, so when I took YTM as 10%, I'm getting the price as 886.276, but I want the price as 960.51. Okay, so if I took R as 6%, if I took R as 6%, so I'm getting the price as 1042.1236. If I take R as 6%, I am getting price as 1042.131236. Okay. So if I take R as 6%, then I'm getting the price as 1042.1236. Okay. So I want to know, the purpose is that if I take 10%, I'm getting this. If I take 6%, I'm getting this. Okay. So the purpose here is to find the value of R. The purpose, I know the answer is between 6 to 10. I hope you understand. If I take 10, I'm getting 886. If I'm taking 6, I'm getting 1042. So I know my answer is between 6 to 10. So what is my answer? So for that, there's a formula is there. So for that, there's a formula that is called interpolation. So we can solve it by using interpolation. This is the formula for that. So I can solve that with interpolation. This is the formula for that. So this is the formula for that. This is the formula for that. Leave that part is coming very slow. What is the formula for that? So what is the YTM formula? That is lower interest rate lower interest rate plus higher interest rate minus lower interest rate plus higher interest rate minus lower interest rate. Okay, okay, okay. After that, value at lower interest rate minus value at lower interest rate minus required value divide by value at lower interest rate minus the value at higher interest rate minus the value at the higher interest rate. Okay, so lower interest rate is how much? 6% plus higher interest rate is 10%. Okay. What is the value you get lower interest rate? What is the value you get at lower interest rate? That this value 1042.1236 minus required value is 960.51. You want that as your price. Divide by value at low interest rate 1042.1236 minus value at higher interest rate 886.276. This is the formula. So if you do this, this is 6% plus 4%. Okay, then you subtract this 1042. So 1042. Where I did the other part of the calculation. 1042. Leave that. So 1042 minus, how much is the minus? 960.51. 960.51 divided by 1042 minus 886 point 276 0.5236 0.523675 something like that. So this is 6% plus, okay, plus, so 4% of this, that is 2.094, 2.0947, 2.0947. So the answer is 8.0947. This is your answer. This is your YTM value. You remember the same question I did yesterday only. If you remember yesterday only I did this question. Only thing in yesterday we determined price. We took YTM as 8% and we determined price. We took YTM as 8%. We determined the price. Today I gave you the price and I'm asking you the YTM. I did nothing new. Whatever the yesterday question, I just reversed the yesterday question. Okay, everyone. Remember this formula. Very important. In exam, you will get the question on YTM. You can see the question paper. You see this question paper. Question number 2, part B. Calculate the yield to maturity of the bond. We'll do this in next class. So YTM 100% you are coming. 100% it is coming for your exam. 100% it is coming for your exam. You have to do like this. Done. Any doubt, anyone? Done, everyone. Any doubt, anyone? Anyone, any doubt? Sanjay, Shakib, Suraj, Vidya, Bhumika, Gitanjali, Prakriti, Priyanka, Prajwal, any doubt? Shakib, don't have any doubt. Anyone else? Ranjita, any doubt? Rakesh, Harish, any doubt? Karthik, anything you want to ask?